What's up, folks? Gabe Montgomery here, 10 Horse Monty YouTube channel, and I'm out here at the local strip club doing some strip pit lake fishing. I'm at Pyramid State Park and I am on Goldeneye. This is kind of cool. It's a little cut. Main lake's out that way. And there's this little channel, and then you got some backwater right in here. But really neat lakes. You know, they're just real deep out, and they got little ledges, got some grass, got some really kind of slimy grass growing up. We got these little buggy whips. And we got somebody coming down.
How's it going? Oh, pretty good, man. How are you? Yeah, I'm figured out. Nice shot here. Yeah. Felt like a topwater today, so I'm gonna throw it for a while. Yeah. Good luck.
Had to let that guy go through. It's kind of tight through this little channel. He's fishing this little backwater area. There's a bunch of standing timber out there. I'm gonna say main lake, and I'm gonna try to get a topwater bite. And if that doesn't work, I'll pull out deep and try to work some of this grass. This lake's kind of cool. I've been here before, and it's got some little grass clumps that are out off the bank, and it seems like fish like to hold in that. So, you know, 8 to 12 foot, something like that. And there's usually a drop on the outside of that. And there's a lot of ledges on this place. You know, it drops off and then it goes a little flat and then it drops off because it's just dredged. They dredged it out. It's like a coal mine, I believe. I'm not even sure what they dredge out of here, but it's been open to the public for quite a while. Not 100% sure on the history, but there's several of them out here in this area. There's got to be like 50 lakes. You know, some of them have boat ramps, most of them do not. A lot of them are just walk-in places, and if you got a kayak, this is the place to be. I mean, almost all these lakes are accessible with a kayak. Some of them you can bank fish. You just have to kind of drive around and check it all out, but they've got parking lots in a lot of them. Some of them you have to hike back to, some of them you can pull right up. But let's get out here and try to catch some fish and see what happens. We got some rain coming in. You know, it's nice right now. There's a little break in the weather, a little bit of wind out there, but there is some rain coming, so I'm going to try to take advantage of it before I get soaking wet. That didn't take long. Fish ate it. There we go, folks. Welcome to Goldeneye. Nice fish. A little Zara Spook one knocker action. Original hooks. Nice fish. Smoked that little Zara Spook. You don't have that, Buster. Fish. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Slow down, baby. Look at it. Hey, shout out to Dave Home. Throwing the old Chug Bug, baby. That's right, the old Chug Bug. You know, I caught one on that spook, and that's a nice fish, guys. Really nice fish. But yeah, I don't think they're wanting something that aggressive, so I just put this little Chug Bug in a baby bass, and yeah, that's what happened. That's a nice one. That's a stud there. Good fish, good quality fish. That was a sweet bite too. They just suck it down. This thing sits real low in the water, and you know, they don't really have to blow up on it. They just come up behind it and just kind of suck it down. But awesome bite, man. Awesome bite. Let's let this beautiful fish go. All right, folks. Beautiful fish. Let's let her go. Thank you, ma'am. Really enjoyed it. That's a nice fish. Just good quality fish. See you, sweetie. My drag set loose on that one. Oh, he got off. Gosh dang it, I knew it was gonna happen. It's a good fish. And my drag set too loose. The old drag was set a little too loose. That was another good fish. So the Chug Bug has really got a bottom down presence in the water. It floats with the tail down. And typically the bite is not, you know, they just kind of suck it down. It's a really cool bite. And I'm just kind of popping it, letting it sit and just walking it a little bit. And I'm kind of keying in on, you know, if there's some, well, it's overcast day, so fish are going to be up shallow anyway. But if there was some spawning bass, you know, they coming over those beds, they don't like anything over the top of their beds. And you know, I threw a spook earlier and I just wasn't getting any bites on it. I caught one on it. But I think they want something a little bit more subtle, like this Chug Bug. Just a good popping style bait. It's kind of overlooked. It's not near as popular anymore. It used to be the deal. But I'm just popping it, you know, let it sit, just pop it a little bit. If I'm in the wind, you can really pop it hard. But it's great bait. Little guy. We'll take him though. It's always fun on topwater. Chug Bug is getting a few bites today, guys. Not big, but it's a fish. Dang. Missed him. There he is. Damn. There he is. That's a good fish. Right in the middle of that drain there. Got him in the back. Not near as big as what I thought. I thought he was a whopper. A little guy. He just rolled on it. There we go. No wonder he felt so big. Smoked it though. Poor little guy, he rolled up on it, hooked him in the back. There he is. That's a good one. I had to let him eat it. Good fish. Good fish. Dang, boy. Slow down, brother. Yeah, he's hooked pretty good. He's hooked pretty good. Good solid fish. Yeah. Yo. Nice fish. Oh, Chug Bug is getting it done. Good quality fish in this lake. It's nice fat, solid fish. What's up, folks? I just want to talk to you a little bit about the conditions on the lake, the baits I chose and why I chose them. There were storms that kind of moved through in the morning. There was a break in the, you know, late morning through the afternoon, and more storms came through later on that evening. And you know, in the post spawn, there's a lot of fish right now that are post spawn and kind of on the beds or around the beds, and then there's some pre-spawn stuff going on. But there's enough post spawn fish out there that I was thinking, you know, topwater bite should be playing. You know, the water temps were mid 60s. You had the overcast conditions, not a lot of wind, and it just felt, you know, prefrontal. It just had that. Now you guys know what I'm talking about. You get that feeling. You're like, man, they ought to be hitting topwater. So I started out with the spook, you know, just the super spook, one knocker, right, in a bone color. Just, this is a very good color, bone color. It's kind of embarrassing, but I still got the original hooks on this thing. And I got some feedback right away. I caught a fish, you know, basically like the first 5 minutes I caught a fish. I'm like, okay, there's definitely a topwater bite. They're looking up. And I went and fished about another 20 minutes with this, and I never got a bite on it. So I was thinking there's still a topwater bite, but I'm just throwing the wrong thing. I think they're wanting something a little bit less aggressive, something that's not walking. And in that situation, you know, I could have went to a buzzbait. I could have went to a toad or a frog, popping frog or something. But you know, in that situation, it tells me a lot of times that they want something popping, some sort of a popper or something like that. And that's something you'll find in the post spawn. It's pretty common. Something about that popping sound. Maybe it's because you're coming over beds or something. I wasn't seeing a lot of beds, but I wasn't really up there looking. So there could have been beds, but I think a lot of those fish were just cruising shallow. So I was fishing basically the lake I was fishing over there, Goldeneye, they're strip pits, right? So they're gouged out, they've dredged, so you've got little ledges, and once it gets up there towards the bank, there's usually a real slow tapering flat before that first drop off. So these fish are just kind of cruising in that little flat area, you know, down to about 7, 8, 9 foot in most places before it falls off. And that's what I was keying on. I was just working down the bank, but I think there were a lot of post spawn fish up there. So I made a change. I went to a chug bug, you know, kind of forgotten about, and it was forgotten about by me as well. But my buddy Dave Halm, he's a chug bug dude, man. I mean, you know, some people are like wigglework geeks. That chug bug's his thing. Some people are ate up with jigs. This is his deal. So I immediately got feedback on this. So it told me two things. One, they were definitely looking up. Two, they wanted something that was chugging. And this walks too, but it's not near as aggressive as the spook does. Spook is. It's got a different sound. This is the one knocker, and this is more of a high pitched rattle. It's got a little bit of a medium rattle in there too, but completely different bait. You guys that have fished the chug bug, you know what I'm talking about. And it's definitely a smaller bait. You know, it's not near as wide. Just a different topwater bait. But I started getting feedback on this right away, and after that, it was like, there's no reason to put it down. I just stayed with that. I didn't even really try anything else but the topwater deal, because who doesn't like a good topwater bite? And when it's going on that strong, you just got to run with it.
That's a good fish, God. That was a freaking big one. Dang it. That was a mondo. I couldn't even turn him. Dang it. Fish just swirled on it, man. Yeah, that's a good fish. Just sucked it in. Another nice fish. Man, they're stacked on this bank. Kind of got it pinned there. Don't jump. Don't do that. Gotcha. That was awesome. Fish just sucked it in. Another good fish. These are all post spawn fish, folks. So all I'm doing is I'm basically like pond fishing, man, like bank fishing. I'm just going down the bank here and casting from right on the bank out to about 15 feet out. And you know, the boat's in like 7-8 foot of water. There's grass. It's kind of algae all along the bottom of this, and there's a little bit of kind of scum stuff growing off the bank, but they're just sitting out there. I think these are just post spawn fish. They might be fry garters, I don't know. That's a pretty big male if it is, I can't really tell. But healthy fish anyway, and this is a blast. You know, this is my first good topwater outing of the year. Water's 66 degrees and it's perfect. Overcast conditions, just a little light breeze, but a little popper. You know, in the post spawn, a popper seems to be one of the better topwater baits. You can just pop it and let it sit for a little bit, and it just drives the fish nuts. So good times. Tell how big he is. That's a decent fish again. And they're really on this bait today. That's a nice fish. Stay on, baby. Oh yeah. It's a good one. Stay on, baby. Stay on, baby. Stay on, baby. Stay on. Come on. Yeah. Got it good. Come here. Come on up here, big guy. Yeah. That is so much fun. Man, just quality fish. It's good quality fish. Haven't caught anything huge yet. I mean, I had one hooked up. But look at that, man. Good stuff. Loving it. Ain't nothing but fun out here, folks. Ain't nothing but fun.
Baby bass is the color I was throwing, and I will use a snap. Some people are against the snap. I like the snap. I don't have a problem with it. So I just changed from the spook to this really quick. And I like 40-pound braid. 30 to 40-pound braid is what I like to throw on my topwaters. I don't use a mono. The only time I would use like a mono leader is if I'm throwing a little prop bait of some sort, because it seems like the braid will get caught up in those little little blades. But straight bait like this, you can run braid all the way. A 7-foot medium heavy. This is just an old extreme rod from Bass Pro Shops that I've had forever. Pretty good rod, but 7-foot medium heavy, and then just I like a 7-1 gear ratio reel, whatever your choice is. But I think braid is key because you're making long casts, and you know, it took me a minute. I missed a few fish. I had my drag set a little bit funky, and I was setting a little bit too hard because I was excited. This is really the first day this year that I've gotten on a good topwater bite, and I was setting too hard. The thing with braid is you don't have to set hard at all. All you have to do is when that fish takes it, all you have to do is just kind of lean into them. Just kind of pull up and lean into them, and there's no stretch. The hooks just go right in the fish. And, you know, if you really jack them, you're going to be pulling the hooks out. And that's what I did the first couple fish. But after I kind of calmed down and just allowed myself to just set into them and let the fish take the bait, after that, it was gold, man. It's a good time, good time.
Fish just sucked it in. That was an awesome bite. Got to see it, everything. Awesome bite. Good fish. Good fish. Just let him eat it. This is kind of weird. Okay, got it. Got it right in time. You know the deal. Chug Bug in the mug. Good stuff. Yeah. Just a little subtle bite. Just kind of got to pull back on them. You don't really set the hook too hard. Oh, the grass down there. This braid, you know, you set the hook too hard, you miss them. You just got to pull back into them. Little scrapper. Ooh. That was a big one. That is a freaking mondo, guys. It's a mondo. I mean a mondo. Stay on, baby. Stay on, baby. Stay on, baby. Come on. Dude, it's a big fish. Come on. Turning hard. Where you going, baby? Where you going? Slow down. Slow down. You gotta stop sometime. Come on. Come to Papa. Come on. Come on. Just gonna let you go and take your picture. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This fish has got some shoulders. Strong. Oh, give up. Give up already. Okay, you're done. Yeah, that's a good solid fish. Good quality fish. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a good one. That fish hit that chug bug, jumped straight out of the water. I mean, I thought it was like a 7-pounder. It's not a 7-pounder, but it's a really nice solid fish. Dang. Look how wide these fish are. Flat belly, like a bikini model. Looking good, looking proper. Loving it. Hey guys, appreciate you coming along on this little adventure. Give me the thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. And these lakes are awesome. They're just full of good quality fish. You know, I got on a really good topwater bite, and it's something I love to do. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. It just hasn't been happening, and boy, today it was happening. You just had the right conditions. You know, you got overcast day, light breeze, rain in the forecast. Rain is on the way, so it's kind of pre-funnel type stuff, you know. But spring, man, God, I love spring. It's gonna get tough here before too long, but right now it is good, so I am enjoying it. Good quality fish. Thanks for coming along. Till next time. Let's let you go, beautiful thing. Good stuff. Good stuff.